My name is Pal. I'm with Rio Farms. We're out here in Oxnard in the Ventura County, and we grow all strawberries. We grow all conventional strawberries. We have two different ranches. This ranch is 40 acres, and then we have another ranch that's 60 acres. And we have the tensiometers one on each ranch right now, but we originally had both on this ranch to be able to see the difference between the two different soil types that we have on this one ranch. It's a really big deal. I mean, we all know how important the water issues are in California right now. And for us personally, before we started using a irrigation management program, we just kind of gone off of prior experience. You know, we've got irrigators who've been out here for 20 years doing it the same way for 20 years. And I mean, there's been changes for sure, but you know, they are really set in their ways about things. And our first year of using an irrigation management program, not just the tensiometers, but really monitoring how much water we're using and being conscious of that, we ended up saving 27% of our water in the first year from the first season. And that was in a dry season. So the amount of water we're being able to cut back is dramatic. If all the farmers could cut back 20%, I mean, that would be huge. That would be really significant. And the tensiometers really lend a lot of ease to the process. We're able to sit on a computer and be anywhere and see how much water we need for the next day. You know, and the amount of control that it gives us for our irrigation management program is really nice. You know, we can just call up our irrigator and say, hey, either water tomorrow or water tomorrow for an hour and a half on this side and not on the other side. And it's great that we can kind of micromanage that well remotely. Some other benefits that I've seen from our tensiometer is that we also use it for our frost alarm. It's got a thermometer on it that is used for soil tension, or soil temperature, and we keep it on the surface and we use it for monitoring the air temperature. And when the temperature, we can set what range we want it to give us a phone call on our cell phones at any time, and it seems to be working out pretty well for us that way. It's good too because we've got some analog thermometers in the fields, and so I'll drive around and I'll check those, but then I can go in the office and then check the website every 15 minutes. It lets me know the temperature changes. And what's good on that is that it gives you a graph that you can see with the temperature, so that way when you can see the trends, when the temperature starts falling quickly, you can see, oh, it's gone from this temperature to this temperature and it's still going down, I better go kick on the wind machines. And the same goes for the water tension too. Being able to look back at the old information and see the graphs and see the trends as far as how much water is in the beds, to know if we've been consistently watering an accurate amount. For this ranch especially, it's really nice to have more than one tensiometer out here. We have two very distinct soil types, and it's pretty much right down the middle. And those different soil types run along our ability to separate the irrigation into two different sections as well. We have to water a half of the field at a time because of our pump, and the lines are broken down along those soil types. And for instance, our sandy side needs less water at one time but more often, and the clay side needs more water less often. And so it's a little tricky to figure that out, but when you do, the tensiometers make it really easy. Help out a lot right there. What I really like about the Hortau is that it's been the most used tool for our water management program. We can check it daily, and it's so easy. The website helps out a lot. We had considered using the analog tensiometers for a while, but to go around and collect the data yourself, it's more time than I've got to put into that. And I mean, you know, perhaps you could train somebody to do that, and it definitely could be done with a clipboard and enough time. But for us, it's saves us time that way, and we can still get the information that we're looking for on a daily basis.